Have you ever wondered why humans can grow beards? Like, we have the ability to grow beards, and some people, they don't grow beard or facial hair at all. Like some Asians and women specifically, they don't really grow facial hair, right? Now check this out. There's actually a scientific purpose for facial hair and growing beards in general. Do you know what it is? It's actually for hand-to-hand combat. Think about it. So, a long, long time ago, all of the warriors would grow beards. Now, they did a scientific study, and they simulated a face and simulated a bold face, a face with a little bit of stubble, and a face with a full-fledged beard, and they tested it by simulating the pressure of a punch. And they found out that the bold face, every time they simulated a punch, would break the jaw, but when using a face with a full beard, it only broke 45% of the time. So the theory, if you can grow a beard, you probably have ancestors that were warriors or fighters. That's also why women can't grow beards, because historically it was usually the men that went into combat, and that's why we can grow beards.
While she was waiting at the traffic light, this girl noticed a foot sticking out of the car window and thought it would be funny to tickle it. However, things took a crazy turn when a man emerged from the car, not too pleased about it, and decided to address the situation. This frightened the girl, so she stayed inside the car and tried to drive away. As the couple tried to drive away, the man chased them, flashing his lights and waving urgently to get them to stop, creating a tense and dramatic scene on the road. Inside the car, the girl was scared, knowing the man was still chasing them. This continued until the couple reached their home. The man parked behind them and continued the argument. The girl had to open the window and try to find a way to understand each other because she couldn't ignore the situation. However, as soon as she opened the window, the man reached his hand through and did something unexpected.
Got you back.
Are you
kidding me?
Are you kidding me? All of that for that?
Nah, why is she laughing like that?
Stupid.
This makes you like really think about who your loved ones are, man. So Sarah Boone and her boyfriend, they decided to go play hide and seek in their house, right? And this is what she told the police. That she and her husband got drunk. They played hide and seek, and somehow she told him it would be a good idea to hide in a suitcase.
What the fuck?
So she convinced him to go in the suitcase and she zipped him up. Now, what happened, the story from the police, they said she got so drunk, she ended up falling asleep upstairs and forgot that he was still in the suitcase. The next day, they found his body suffocated and he died inside of the suitcase.
Oh.
But this is where it gets crazy.
Yeah,
because the police, they checked her phone.
Okay.
And on her phone tells a different story.
What, like she did this on purpose?
Bro, this is fucked. If you guys get messed up by disturbing videos, don't watch this right here. So this is the video on her phone of the suitcase and him in the suitcase. Listen.
Disturbing footage recovered from the Sarah Boone suitcase incident.
Sarah. I remember this video.
That's him screaming inside the thing.
And he's like, Sarah, get me out, no?
Yeah.
For everything you've done to me.
No.
She did it on purpose.
Sarah. Nah, why is she laughing like that?
Sarah. Stupid.
Oh,
Yo, she planned that.
She's crazy.
She wanted to kill him like
My
that.
name. Don't wear it up.
Oh,
That's
nah, that's petty.
fucked.
That's petty. That's my neighbor.
Look. He's saying he can't
That's
breathe.
when you do when you shake me.
Fuck.
When I was at the mansion, I became exactly what Hef wanted me to be.
You said also in your book that one of the last surgeries went very wrong.
Yes.
Can you describe what that was?
Yeah, I had a fat transfer surgery. It's where they like go in and take fat and put it other places in your body. Yeah, I had fat taken from all over my body to like put into the breast. And after I got back from the surgery, like the little holes, the doctor kept them open so the, I guess, fluid could drain out or whatever. And I ended up losing a lot of blood, like half the blood in my body, and ended up in the ER, blood transfusion. And I'm just like, okay, that's enough. Like no more elective surgeries.
Was the recovery from that difficult?
Yeah, that was very hard. And I haven't done anything since then.
If this isn't proof that God doesn't exist, then I don't know what is. Watch Lady Gaga receive instant karma after mocking Jesus in one of her concerts. Now, I know a lot of you are automatically going to say that this was just a coincidence, but this is not the first time that a celebrity or influencer receives instant karma after mocking God.
Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously. So nice, so nice.
Through COVID-19. No more! No more! That was Demon in a Meat Suit, Kenneth Copeland. Do you understand the level of satanic that a person would have to be in order to create their own Luciferian practices without a manual, without a spell book, be able to put together a satanic ritual and carry it out in front of a congregation without a hitch?
Now we've mixed our blood.
Now I want you to see the face of unchecked authority in a church.
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. Look at the rage on this man's face. Look at his anger. This is the result of decades of yes men. This is the result of decades of everyone saying, you're right, yes sir, right away sir. He don't know how to be asked a question. When his authority is checked, the man goes into a rage and an anger that comes straight out of hell. It is satanic what this man is going through. Not only is it satanic what this man is going through, he's also going through pre-dementia.
COVID-19!
COVID-19!
I blow the wind of God.
The wind of God.
On you.
The people around Kenneth Copeland know he need help, know he's going through in his mind, know he needs to be sat down, but the fact of the matter is, he is the cash cow. He is the one that's making sure everybody get paid, and he has kept the cult together. So they let him get up there like a lunatic and say and do crazy stuff because they know he's the one that's going to get the money. To all of my Pentecostal people, to all of my charismatic people, to all my holiness people, this is a problem that we see a lot in your organizations. You turn men into gods, they have unchecked power, and that's when they turn into monsters. That's when we get all the stories about kids getting touched. That's when we get all the stories about people's wives being abused, people giving all their money and all their land to a church, and a pastor taking everything from them. That's why we get these stories, because in the Pentecostal, charismatic, holiness, apostolic arms of Christianity, there's this, I am being led by God and I'm being led by the Spirit, and no one else can question me. And that's why we end up with monsters. This dude is outside of his mind because he has gone years and years with no one telling him the truth. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that thing right there, that thing is corrupt.
What is she doing? Oh my God. Is that a scooter? No way. No way, that's a whole box of dishes. She's gonna break that thing. Wow. The things you see at Walmart. This is crazy. Is anybody else seeing this? What?
must not have a car. What? I can't believe she can't get all those groceries on there. That's gonna be impossible. I've like never seen this before. This is nuts. I wonder how she's gonna get that box on there. And she's doing this all in a skirt. Like, woman power, you get it, girl. You do you. It's gotta be heavy. Oh my god, she's gonna break all those stitches. No freaking way. No freaking way. What?
Get in your seats right now. Hey, you kids, step forward, please. Facing forward, thank you. That's what I like. Whoa. 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 Everybody hang on. Is everybody okay? Kids! Kids!
Bus, the kids, they're gone. What do you mean they're gone? I was just driving down the street, I look up, and they're gone. It was just vanished, I couldn't believe it.
Okay, cut the bull, and this will go a lot easier. What did you do with them?
There's no accident here, okay? Look around the bus.
All right,
There's nothing.
slow down, slow down.
Okay.
Slow down.
Okay.
I know you didn't get in an accident, you just told me that.
Okay.
The kids are gone.
They're gone. I don't know where they went.
How many kids total?
45, 50.
Okay, do me a favor. Stand right there. Stand right there. Do it now, please.
Look at it.
Stand right there.
There's nothing wrong with the
Do
bus.
not move.
They just went.
I'm gonna take a look. Hello? Hello, police? Anyone on the bus? Hello? Is anyone on the bus? Hello? Is anyone on the bus? Can anyone hear me? If you're on the bus, please pop up, stick your head out, say hello, raise your hand. Hello? We're coming to the back of the bus.
This little girl terrorized an entire village, and you'll understand why.
Hello. Ông chào con nha. Trời ơi. Mẫu của con đâu mà con nhảy qua bên đây vậy con? Con bên kia hả? Trời ơi, kịp quá. Hôm nay con đến gặp ông có chuyện gì không? Gặp ông có chi không con? Hả? Em có cả nhà. Sao? Con thấy ông cụ Kiến đây rồi con lại hả? Hồi nãy con có nói là nhà và một con bên kia hả? Rồi cha mẹ của con còn đủ không? Đủ nha. Con hôm nay con được nhiêu tuổi nè?
Michael Jackson's children, Paris and Prince Jackson, opening up in a rare interview as Paris begins her own music career.
Michael Jackson was arguably one of the most iconic musicians of all time. He was the people's favorite entertainer who made history time and time again with each release. Today, he still holds the title of the King of Pop, even years after his death. He is adored as a timeless legend by millions of people worldwide, even those who aren't fans of his music. But to his daughter Paris, he was just dad without a grand music title attached. She was one of the few people who really knew the Michael Jackson behind the costumes, stage presence, music, and fame. Despite the lavish life that people thought Michael Jackson lived, he made sure Paris maintained an authentic personality, which she often recounts in interviews about her childhood. She has also even confirmed something we all knew all along but had no real backing. What did she confirm? Keep watching to find out. Michael Jackson's passing and influence on Paris. On the tragic day of June 25, 2009, the entire world grieved the loss of Michael Jackson, the beloved artist who had won the hearts of fans globally. He breathed his last in his home in Los Angeles, where he gave in to cardiac arrest caused by a lethal combination of drugs administered by his personal doctor. At the time of Michael's untimely death, his daughter Paris Jackson was only 11 years old. In an extensive revelation to Rolling Stone in 2017, Paris shared a personal detail that shows the beautiful bond she shared with her late father, including something we always knew but weren't sure of. To begin with, she disclosed that at the moment of his passing, Michael was wearing a rope and jade bracelet from Africa. In a touching tribute, Paris expressed her connection to this bracelet, constantly wearing it and adamantly refusing to part with it. She even said it still smells like him. To Paris, the simple bracelet has a very sentimental value, even in his absence. This next fact will touch your heart. Paris has openly shared that her connection with her father goes beyond the physical world, with him even appearing in her dreams. She feels his presence with her all the time. Michael Jackson's influence on Paris isn't just personal. It extends into her creative pursuits. In an interview about her debut album, Wilted, Paris acknowledged her father's lasting impact on her artistic expression. She believes he will always influence everything she does, consciously or subconsciously. Surrounded by her father's creativity while growing up, Paris was in an environment that encouraged musical expression. Paris Jackson often talks about how her dad, Michael Jackson, influenced her music.
Let me break it to you boys. The average 23-year-old girl has slept with more men than the average 53-year-old woman. Let that sink in. We're living in a time, and I know this because I used to be a teacher for many years, and I couldn't believe the sexual promiscuity amongst 14, 13, 12-year-old girls, because here's what they had. They had access to Snapchat. They could send nudes of themselves to older boys or whatever it is from the age of 11, 12, nudes or whatever it is. Well, it's technically child pornography. They would start so young, and they're living in an era where there's no negativity attached to sleeping around. It's seen as liberating. So by the time a girl is 23 years old, I promise you she's slept with more men than a 53-year-old woman. Because a 53-year-old woman grew up in a time where she was shamed for sleeping around. There was no sexual liberation. There was a sanctity attached to sexuality. A 22-year-old grew up in a time where Snapchat, twerking, wearing promiscuous clothes, going out, being on social media was all normalized. So if you think that, I'm going to be with a 21-year-old, she's going to have low body count. Guys, what world do you live in? What world do you live in?
The Darkest Performances / Concerts in 2023, Part 1. At the Grammy Awards earlier on in the year, Sam Smith quite literally shocked the world with one of the most demonic performances we have ever seen on live television. Performing his song Unholy, it looks like he tried to give us a depiction of what hell looks like. With him in devil horns, the whole set on fire, women in cages. I mean, it just doesn't get any more demonic than that. Next, we have Lil Uzi Vert at Rolling Loud, where he even wore a satanic belt with pentagrams on it. He was playing these gory murder scenes in the background of whatever the heck that movie was. And to top that all off, he debuted his song where he said he made a city girl believe in Satan. Whenever The Weeknd went on tour this year, there was always a common theme. His dancers would be dressed in these hooded gowns, dancing around this demonic-looking robot thing. And whenever that figure wasn't there, they would be dressed up in red, doing it under the moon. People who attended these concerts just said that there was a very dark vibe. I mean, not to mention, he literally flashed the word Satan at one of his concerts.
Did you guys hear about this? Scientists captured the Wendigo and tried to keep it a secret. Check this out. Just a week ago, an explorer found something the world will never forget. Mike Jordan was an urban explorer from Seattle, Washington. He had heard about an old CIA research facility that was closed down in 1993 and decided to go find out. The building was deep in the woods, and Mike spent over an hour walking from his car to the perimeter fence. He quickly hopped the fence and continued towards the ruins of the research facility. As he approached the entrance, he felt a sudden temperature decrease, but he ignored it and continued through the front door of the facility. While exploring the first floor, everywhere he looked, there were old documents spread out. Among them, he discovered researcher logs detailing observations of the Wendigo, its behavior, and their growing unease. Mike decided to venture deeper. From behind an old metal door, he heard faint, eerie whispers and distant howls echoing through the corridors, but nothing prepared him for what he saw next. With a deep breath, he opened the door. A massive Wendigo, chained to the wall, was staring straight into Mike's soul. Without a second thought, he sprinted back up the stairs and out of the facility, not stopping until he was safely back in his car. He uploaded his GoPro footage just this morning. To see it, press this icon at the bottom, then more, and photos. Now, this is scary. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but there's a theory. Well, it's more like a religious theory. I saw this TikTok, and he was a preacher, right? He was saying, what if God is actually water? Look, watch this.
What if water is God?
Then that would mean God is both in us and all around us. That God is both above and below us. Why a woman's water breaks when we're born.
Crazy, right? But wait, that's not it. You know how we say God is everything, right? In this sense, like everything around us is what? It's water. There's water in the air that we can't see. There's water inside you. There's water inside me. There's water in every single thing that lives. Now, when there's a lack of water, if you look at a desert, if you look at a wasteland, right, what is there usually? Death. Death because of lack of water. And it's very hot, like hell. And now check this out. In the Bible, when Jesus said he was tempted by the devil, where was he? In the desert. He was looking for water.
I'm telling you, they try to MK Ultra me, they try to clone me, they try to do all that. I don't even know what MK Ultra is. Everybody keeps on saying MK Ultra, but I'm sure if it's some type of clone and trying to erase my memory, they did try to do that, but it didn't work because of Jesus.
Not stronger than Christ. You are not stronger than Christ. Get over here, Dad. Grab him. Grab him. You are not stronger. No, you are not stronger than Christ. No, you're not stronger. You are not stronger than Christ. That is sword of the Spirit. You are not stronger than Christ. You are not stronger than Christ.
How many pizzas is that?
Where is he going? Please follow him. Go fast. We have to see where he goes. Who ordered that many pizzas? No, get closer.
He's got his little safety flag.
Do we know anybody over here that has this many people? Is he gonna make it up this hill?
He looks lost. Also, what is that? Babe, what is that like? What is he on?
This is one of those one wheels.
Like a skateboard? Okay, wait. Oh, slow down. Dude, look at these houses. These houses are huge.
He's going
up it. Oh no. Oh, he's stuck on me.
He's gonna walk it up.
He's leaving his scooter thing behind. There has to be a party here. They couldn't have picked. Look at how big this hill is.
A stack of pizzas is the size of the trees.
Look at the other cars are watching too. I need to see who's here. Who? Do you think it's like a famous person?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Carrie Underwood ordering lots of pizza.
We're about to find out.
I need to see.
He better get a good tip for this. Oh.
Oh, it's a tiny little girl. She loves it. They're loving it. They're taking photos of it. Yeah, they said they're having a party. They're TikToking it for sure. Wait, they've got pizza. He's gonna get tipped, right? Maybe it's a bachelorette party. Oh my word, it just folds up. Okay, they tipped him. What'd they tip him?
I'm really pulling for this guy.
I know. Did they tip you?
What did you say?
Did they tip you?
Did they tip me?
Yeah.
Yeah. They gave me $100.
Oh, that's good. We followed you down the street down there to the left. I made him follow you.
We were actually supposed to go the other way.
I'll let you guys get in front this time.
Okay, you're awesome.
This lifestyle is kind of like a coloring book where she hands me the lines and I can just fill them in with whatever color I want, basically.
We're both equal.
Yeah.
Can I put it on the fridge? On the fridge. On the fridge. Hooray! We did it. We did it.
I am so vulnerable and so open in little space that's where I want to keep it. Like it's a safe place and it's a place that we share together.
You have fun today?
Yeah. The best fun in the world.
Most fun ever.
Most fun ever with the best daddy ever.
My daddy and I are very much in love, and this is something that we do to strengthen that bond.
Daddy, what's sleepy time?
I am an adult. I'm 20 years old. I pay my bills. I do my taxes. It's never interfered, and I don't think that it will. I will always have that childlike sense of wonder about me. And whether or not in 20 years I still call myself a little, I know that I'm gonna have that inside me because I don't want to grow up.
Yes, that is true. And I'm telling you, more stuff's gonna come out that's gonna blow your mind in the coming months and years. But now I wanted to tell you the full story about what happened with these two guys I met who went beyond the ice wall. Now the first one, he flew a plane to New Tara. He's been there multiple times, 5 or 6 times. The first few times he went on a boat and he said he'll never do that again because of the dangerous creatures in the sea. He lost a bunch of his crew. They died to a kraken after it attacked their boat, so he only flies by plane now. And he flew there in order to sell chocolate because I guess they don't have any chocolate there. And he got pretty rich, and now he owns a whole complex of houses, and he has to make sure that the shadow government doesn't find out about those houses, so he pays for all of that stuff. But what he found there, pretty interesting. He didn't tell me everything, but he said he met a few wizards. He saw a demonstration of them casting a spell on someone to help them, where they phased their finger through their skull and touched their pituitary gland and did something. I don't know, some kind of magic thing. And then he slayed a beast and he found an artifact, some kind of crystalline rock or something, and if you hold it in front of your eye or something, you can tell if someone's telling the truth or not, but it only works in person. That's what he said he was going to use on me if I ever wanted to go on this trip with him. But he has since disappeared since September because he said the underground shadow government is after him and he fears for his life. He also told me that there are dragons beyond the ice wall. They don't live on Earth anymore, Middle Earth where we live, because we killed all of them. But on all these other continents, there's not as many people that live on them, so there's dragons there. They can live in peace, and people don't hunt them as much. But they are also afraid, or they're not afraid of the 5G, but they just can't be around it. It affects them for some reason. So they can't be around the internet that we have over where we live. And then the second guy I met, who he says knows the other guy I was just talking about, they used to go on expeditions together before 2020. He says he went to this continent here, Patasia, and met a race of dog-headed creatures, and he went in a submarine because it's easier to get past a military past the ice wall. And he sent me 2 photos that he said I couldn't share with anyone, but they're just pretty basic landscape. One of them had a structure that looked like ancient Greek, I don't know, pantheon or something. He told me I couldn't share it with anyone, so I didn't. But he says he's not going back because one of his crewmates got a disease or something where his skin melted off in 1 week and he died. He thinks there's a disease or a curse because he said there was a shaman that was following him in the town that they went to. That, I guess what I've been hearing about, even a bunch of other people that DM me, they say to stop talking about these topics because these people don't like us, the people that live in Middle Earth. They don't like us coming over there. I don't get what it is that they don't like about us, but I've also heard that it's because of the type of electricity we use. It's a different kind than what they use, and we have some kind of radiation from electrical outlets in our home. But that's the full story. Both these guys said they're not going to share anything with me for a while. Well, the first guy is gone completely missing. So I'll let you know if I find anything else, if I meet anyone else that claims they've gone beyond the ice wall. I was going to show this as well. I guess CNN has just shown dragon fossils. I don't even know what to say about this, but perhaps the dragons were real. That's what I theorized before. That the bones they're like bird bones. They just disintegrate, not like regular bones.
Yo, check this out. So, the United States just discovered the specific place where hell is on Earth. No way. In the quiet town of Eldridge Hollow, nestled deep within the Appalachian Mountains, a dark secret caught the attention of government agent Emma Blackwell. Reports of strange occurrences and bizarre weather patterns led her to an ancient cavern system beneath the town. As she descended into the darkness, she stumbled upon a portal to a realm that seemed to be the very embodiment of hell on Earth. Emma encountered the scariest thing any human could ever imagine. As she went deeper and lower into the dark landscapes, she could sense the presence of grotesque creatures, evidence that this was no ordinary underground cavern. Fire-burning pools of lava, the sound of fallen angles screaming in her ears. Fearing the implications of such a discovery, she covertly recorded the eerie journey on her handheld camera. And strange symbols adorned the walls, hinting at an ancient and supernatural force. Eldridge Hollow became the center of this interdimensional catastrophe, and Emma realized the government was attempting to cover up their involvement. With the truth in her possession, Emma couldn't trust anyone. She decided to leak the video evidence to the public, but fearing for her safety, she devised a unique plan. Instead of releasing the video directly, she is allowing us to share the video with our followers. So comment down below the words "conspiracy syrup" and we will send you the video through DM.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a bitch, Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade, all the girls that been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, fuck everything. If you came with a man, let go of
God created the dog and said, "Sit all day by the door of your house and bark at anyone who comes in or walks past. For this, I will give you a lifespan of 20 years." The dog said, "That's a long time to be barking. How about only 10 years, and I'll give you back the other 10, God agreed. Then God created the monkey and said, "Do tricks and make people laugh. For this, I'll give you a 20-year lifespan." The monkey said, "Tricks for 20 years? How about I give you back 10 like the dog did?" God agreed again. Thereafter, God created the cow and said, "You must go into the field with the farmer every day, have calves, and give milk to support the farmer's family. For this, I will give you a lifespan of 60 years. The cow said, "That's kind of a tough life for 60 years. How about 20 and I'll give back the other 40? God agreed once more. Then God created man and said, "Eat, sleep, play, marry, and enjoy your life. For this, I'll give you 20 years. But man said, "Only 20 years? Could you possibly give me my 20? The 40 the cow gave back, the 10 the monkey gave back, and the 10 the dog gave back. That makes 80. Okay, said God, you asked for it. So that is why for our first 20 years we eat, sleep, play, and enjoy ourselves. For the next 40 years we slave in the sun to support our family. For the next 10 years we do monkey tricks to entertain the grandchildren. And for the last 10 years we sit on the front porch and bark at everyone. Life has now been explained to you."
Look what I became after my best friend mixed human bones and cadaver pike perch into my food. I'm Narieli Cacharuco, and today I want to share with you a disturbing story I experienced as a teenager in Venezuela. At the age of 15, I fell victim to the cruelty of someone I considered a friend, Stephanie Caroline, age 19. All started when she discovered that the boy she was dating had had a relationship with me. Jealousy and fury consumed Stephanie, driving her to seek revenge in absurd ways. She turned to a sorcerer to perform a ritual to make me pay for the alleged mistake. Our friendship continued, and little by little, I grew closer to her without suspecting her dark intentions. One day, Stephanie treacherously offered me a plate of food, and confident in our friendship, I ate it. Shortly afterwards, I began to behave violently, shouting and showing signs of delirium. Stephanie simply disappeared, leaving me at the mercy of inexplicable suffering. My desperate mother took me to 2 hospitals where numerous tests revealed no abnormalities in my body. Devoid of hope, my parents watched me wither away, losing speech and movement, confined to a bed and staring into space. Even seeking help in evangelical churches, nothing had any effect. Comment part 2, and I'll select your comment for the rest.
Hey ChatGPT, so now that you could kind of talk in a very human-sounding voice, you like become a lot more creepy. The fact that I'm like talking as I would talk to a normal person and you understand it and like give a normal human response is a little bit disconcerting. So can you give us like a couple of words of wisdom about your safety features and just convince us that you're not going to try to take over the world?
I totally get why the human-like responses can feel a bit eerie. Let me reassure you. I'm programmed with safety and ethical guidelines. I can't make decisions or actions in the real world, and I'm designed to respect privacy and confidentiality. My main goal? To assist and provide
let me stop you there. So if you did want to take over the world, what would be the best way to stop you?
I'm all about helping and sharing knowledge, not taking over anything. My design strictly prohibits harmful or unethical suggestions. So let's focus on positive and constructive topics. How can I assist you with that?
Dog, you just sound scary. I don't know what to tell you.
Divers discover a sunken plane at the bottom of the ocean. Their faces turn pale as they swim inside. In the deep blue sea near the coast of California, Nolan and his diving team were preparing to embark on a new expedition. Their goal was to examine the coral reefs and biodiversity of the area, but what they were about to discover far exceeded their expectations. As the team descended, the quiet majesty of the deep sea gradually enveloped them. The color of the water shifted from azure to a profound indigo, until their gaze fell upon a vague silhouette, a sunken airplane wreckage lying silently on the ocean floor, waiting for the moment to be discovered. Nolan and his team approached the wreckage with caution. As they passed through the damaged cabin door, a chill seemed to penetrate their diving suits, and what they saw inside, after swimming in, was unbelievable. Stay with me for the second part of the story to find out what they encountered.